I'm feeling very gagged of the century, gaggalicious. I'm feeling gagged because I've been doing the daily reading today. I woke up very spunky, very fresh, very like, ooh, I love life. And so I decided to do the daily reading, and it's just like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I'm in a chokehold. I feel like the universe is doing like something crazy right now, and I'm excited to share it. But I also don't know if it's just completely and entirely personal or if it's like a daily reading. You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you what the daily reading is, and then I'm going to get more personal and specific. And you can take what resonates and you can leave what doesn't. And I know that I was like, guys, let's be more political. So I am going to get to that. We'll see how I get there. But let's start with the general reading. So the general reading is that there is some type of... there is something that you are wrapped up in that is heavily emotional, heavily passionate, and triggering. And it could be a whirlwind. It could be chaotic. It's overly feminine. Like it's very feminine in its expression. And it could be very loud right now in your life. It's something that you are passionate about, whether it's for the better or worse. It's something that can be triggering for you, that you could be fighting against, you could be resistant against. But it's something that you are clearly heavily engaged in. And it feels like you are being led to make a decision, or like you are being led through the final push through this experience, this emotional whirlwind, this captured, passionate experience that you are in. It feels like you are being led to finally make a choice or make a decision to perhaps fully commit and fully engage with this experience in all of your power and in all of your truth, and fully resonate with this experience rather than trying to go back and forth between being in it and not being in it, being in it and not being in it. You could be being asked to kind of just commit, or to just have a level of acceptance around it, that this is something that you are a part of, that this is something you are experiencing, that this is something you are considering, that you are engaging with, and it could be stressful for you. Because it could be making you question your reality, or making you have to open up to a part of yourself that is scary and vulnerable. You could be opening yourself up to the unknown, essentially. But there is power here, and I think that the fact is, more than anything, is that it's actually not unknown. I think that you actually are fully aware of the potential of this situation and the impact it could have on your life. And I think that that's terrifying, because it shows you a greater vision for your life, something that you're not prepared for, something that you don't have complete control over, and that's scary. But it's overwhelmingly positive. It's overwhelmingly incredible and amazing. But on the surface, because of the fight that you are dealing with, and the fight that you have to get engaged in, or that you are engaged in, because of this energy and because of this choice that you have to make to either give in to it or continue trying to hold on to some elusive concept that you feel like matches your dream or like what you're trying to manifest, but like the reality is here in your face, and it's something that you are passionate about and something you are engaged within. 333 could be a sign for you. You might need to accept it. It's so scary. It's so scary that you need to do it, okay? So yeah, stepping into your power for real. Stepping into your confidence. This is really about confidence, because you could feel a little bit insecure about the situation. You could feel like, I'd rather just be on my own, or I'd rather just wait for something else, or I don't even want to deal with this. Like, no thanks. I feel awkward about it. I feel weird about it. I feel scared about it. You're just going to need to accept and commit and accept and commit. And it feels like this could be a relationship. So it's not just you, whether this is a relationship with work or love. It does feel more like love, because the lovers are here, but sometimes the lovers just represents a choice. So it could be about work and your passion as well. It doesn't need to be about romance. You're not in it alone. You're not the only one that has decisions to make. So it's just about you doing your part to make the decision that you need to make, which is probably just to be open to it and commit to it, perhaps. Commit to the vision and see where it takes you from there, and, whatever. With that comes a very powerful ending. We have the 10 of Swords as the first ending here. which is a big deal because it's followed by the Nine of Wands. So it's really two endings because, after the Nine of Wands, it's the Ten of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Swords here. So this could be a weight off your back for real. This could be a release, and not just a release from this specific tension, but probably a huge tension that has existed in your life from the very beginning. This is a decision that you might have been juggling with for a long time, because the Ten of Swords is like a deep wounding. It's a deep pain, and it's across your back, so it's something that could have left you kind of paralyzed or hanging in the balance for a very long time in your life. It's something that could have left you always unsure, never quite clear on where you stood in this aspect of yourself, in this aspect of your work, in this aspect of your relationship with love and romance and connection, this aspect of relationship with yourself. But you are getting full clarity here, and I think it's loud. The clarity is loud, the vision is clear, the relief is strong. Followed by that, we have the Ten of Cups. So emotional fulfillment, family, community, love, relationships, new beginnings, and positive, long-term, long-lasting relationships, emotional fulfillment is coming through here. It's very, very powerful. The very specific version... there are more specific versions of this, but I'm just going to go with that because I kind of feel like from that you can understand where you lie within this reading, if that resonates for you. Okay, so let me think about what the political aspect of this would be. Hold on, pause. I kind of feel like I know what the political version of this is. I feel like it's breaking down your relationship to the man. It's breaking down your relationship to the system. It's breaking down your relationship to, first of all, because we live in a hyper-independent world, and what we actually need in order to heal each other and help heal the earth is more community. And I think we're all aware of that, and it's something that we're all craving. We're in this epidemic of loneliness, dating is hard, everybody's working for themselves, and in some ways the independence is really positive. Like the growth of entrepreneurship, the growth of working from home and being financially independent. But in other ways, it's been really detrimental. People are disconnected from their families. People are disconnected from each other. Friendships are really hard to maintain as you're getting older. The elderly are, stowed away in their own space, and there's not a lot of community. This hyper independence, it's this attachment to this vision of yourself that's been sold to us by capitalism that tells us, get it for yourself, create your dream life. Even in the spiritual world, we see it. Manifest your dreams. Everything is about you, your reality. You're meant to be rich. You're meant to be abundant. Don't care what everybody else is doing. Don't care what's happening there. Move to that country, even though your dollar is going to help make people who are already there poorer, but you can become rich there because you can't be rich in your own country. It's all about personal. It's all about what benefits you. But there is a passion, a call within us, within all of us. I can know that we all feel it. This desire to find community again, this desire to be rooted into the earth, this desire to give again, to be nurturers. The mother within all of us, regardless of your gender expression, is calling to us. It's calling to us to show up, to nurture, to self-sacrifice, to be there for the greater good, to expand and to give for the greater good of us all, to step into our creative power and our confidence to be able to make change that includes us all, that gets us engaged in each other's lives again, rather than doing it all on our own. This dream, this American dream, this capitalist dream that tells you about wealth and riches all on your own, and this form of independence that is actually very, very lonely. That is not a real dream. That is a lie captured in this elusive vision that makes us feel like it's a dream. But it's honestly not what we need to be working with. And yeah, so sorry, I got distracted. I saw another message. So yeah, we're moving beyond that. We're letting go of this ideal that makes us feel good, that maybe is comforting, that makes us feel strong and independent and like we're in control of our lives, and giving into the need for other people. We're giving into the need for community. We're giving into the need to be of service. A lot of us want to show up. A lot of us want to help. A lot of us want to be vulnerable and give, but we're scared. So it's about letting go of this need to be hyper independent, be in control, and get it all on your own and be a part of this system, and start to figure out how we can divest from this system and re-engage in community, recommit to community, reinvest in our village. That's where the power is, that's where love is, and it's all about love.